Alright guys, welcome back to Shed, Saturday morning. Not done any filming for the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks. My son's been off in America and took the camera with him. I'm only going to do a little short one today, this morning. I got quite a few jobs to get going and doing, but I just thought you'd like to see what I picked up on eBay this week. I've been looking for probably 2 months for what I classify as a general purpose spray gun. Seen lots of guys on YouTube recommending, and they're quite right, it's a great gun. Devilbiss FLG5. I don't know anybody that's got a bad word to say about the gun. It's a great gun. They're suggesting using a 1.4 and a 1.8 tip. That's where I was going. They're about the £100 mark. There's one or two companies on the internet doing the two setups, 1.4 and 1.8, 99 quid. So great little gun, something that you could just have in the workshop, grab it, way to go, whether you're priming, painting, doing whatever. So whilst I was looking for one of those, I'll probably still get one of those as well, don't know why, but I probably will. I picked up this, and it was such a bargain I couldn't say no. I've searched through YouTube, can't really find much about it. There's a couple of guys painting some MDF with some wood paint, and that's all I can find about it. But it is the Devilbiss Advanced HD. HD stands for high demand, and that's to do with work duty. Basically, if you're in a factory painting from 8 o'clock in the morning till 8 o'clock at night, this is made an arduous type gun. You can get tungsten needles, tungsten tips. The gun inside is lined with, let the camera will pick this up, a stainless steel insert. So you're not passing fluids and things directly into the aluminium body, it's going into a stainless steel insert. I bought it with 2 pots, so I can have the small 100mm pot on the top. So if I'm just doing a small part or a touch-in, I can use it with the small pot on. Which looks rather nice. Pot's got a filtering system inside it, both the pots. Inside there, you can see the little filter. Just pull the filter out, change it. Last few days I've been doing some samples with it. It paints absolutely astounding. I put some water-based base coats, and this is one advantage I found with this gun over the FLG5. I don't expect there'd be a problem putting water-based through an FLG5, but they do specify it's a solvent-based gun. They don't say anything about water-based. So this gun, water-based, not a problem. So I think this is, for me, the slightly better gun of the two. Trans-Tech Air Cap 510. This has the same size fan. Everybody's recommended the FLG's got a nice big fan. They're between 250 and 300mm wide, the fan. This is the same. This is between 2 and 300mm depending on your setup. I tried this in here the other day with the base coat, water-based base coat, my Chromax system. Used it on the 1.4, brilliant, absolutely wicked. And as I say, it came with the additional 1.8. I'm going to use that for primers. It's okay to use for primer. As I said before, I don't mind using primer in a gun that I paint with as well. It's not a problem. With my wash tank, I wash them out absolutely thoroughly. But also metal flake. I only use 200 or 400 micron metal flake, so that will go through a 1.8 tip fine as well. I don't need to go any bigger. If I go any bigger in metal flake, then yes, you'd need probably a 2.0 or a 2.5 mil tip. So you can see I've attached my pressure gauge here, so I've been playing with this. Anything 1.8 to 2 bars works absolutely stunning. Exactly the same setups as all the other guns I've spoken about in the last sort of 3 or 4 months. Fully open fan is great with painting, it's not a problem whatsoever. 2 turns I started with this one with the base coat, but once again it's still in that range, 2 turns, 2.5 turns, and it paints great. This was an absolute bargain. It came with all the spanner toolkit, the video that comes with it. I managed to pick this up. A young lady had been spraying guitars with it. She'd sprayed, I think, half a dozen guitar bodies. That's all it had ever done. That's why it's still as new. £120. This is £358 new. So it just goes to show there are some absolute fantastic bargains out there. You've just got to buy it when the bargain's about, and it's not necessarily when you want it. So hence I bought a spray gun even though I wasn't looking for one, because of it being such a bargain. So this will be my go-to everyday first choice. It will just be a general purpose gun, even though it's far better quality really than the general purpose gun should be. I shall just use it for that. As I say, I couldn't find any information on it on YouTube. Some of the guys have said it's a good gun, they're using it for painting, like I say, MDFs and that type of thing. Not many people in the motoring industry using it, and I think it's because it's mainly aimed at sort of what I classify factory work. An arduous gun, they're using it day in, day out, day in, day out. So the duty of this gun far exceeds the everyday car industry. Saying that, it's got everything, as I say. It's all got stainless steel liner inside. It's got automatic spring-loaded packing, so you never need to adjust your packing. Because obviously, if you were in a factory painting hundreds of items a day, the last thing you wanted to do is keep adjusting your gun because the needle was dripping or something. So I'm very impressed with that. As I said, it's a top little gun. Any of you guys out there looking for a general purpose gun, I've seen these. There's 2 or 3 on there at the moment again. Same sort of price. It's an alternative to the FLG, I think, but more the quality of the GTIs, GTI Pros. It's that type of gun, that type of weight, that type of feel. Great anodizing coating. You wouldn't believe how they've made this nice to the hand. They've reduced repetitive stress injuries on the fingers and that because of the factory use, using it all day every day. The trigger pull, you would have to grab one and feel it. It's so smooth, so light. It's really a dream to feel in your hand. There's I don't know if the mic's picking this up. There's hardly any sound to the gun as well. It's truly a world-class gun, and like I say, £120, couldn't go wrong. Right guys, I'll leave this one short today. I just wanted to get back into doing some more videos. I think my next video, over the past 2 or 3 weeks, whilst my son's been away with the camera, I bought a few different sanders. Air sanders, DA sanders, dual action sanders. There's reasons why you have different size orbital sanders, whether you have a 5mm orbit, 2.5mm orbit, whatever. Different sizes of pads, different densities of pads. So my planned video will be, let's go through some sanding. It's quite a technology to have the right sander for rubbing down filler, for rubbing down paint, final sanding prior to paint, the correct sander for if you're flattening and polishing a whole car all over, what type of pad you'd use. So there's a lot of technology in there, a lot of tips that you need to know. Why would you use a hard density pad? Why would you use a soft density pad? That type of things. So that's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to do a sanding video. But this was just a quick one. Just thought you'd like to see my purchase off eBay. A great place to go. I think it's a dream little gun. I'm well impressed to get it. keep watching. I'll start organising and sort out the sounding videos. Alright guys, thank you. Ta-da.